Grand rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to El HaKavad's channel, excuse me. Welcome to 144 from the stars. Terrell, the name of God that we chose, El HaKavad, can translate to the God of glory. You can find it in the book of Psalms, chapter 29, verse 4. The totem for this message is going to be a lion tail macaque. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's a type of monkey or a primate kind of animal. It has like a silvery mane and like a tough tail. There's not many of them left, but they're pretty cool. So that's the totem. I'm going to be reading from Psalms 34. I'm going to start at verse 11. I'm going to read till 22. 1, 1, 2, 2. Also, before we get started, some of you may have recently seen the numbers of 11 or 22, and in particular, you may have seen 9/11. I know there's a tragedy associated with that, but the angel number 911, and if so, there's an additional synchronicity for you that you have a new beginning. Okay, on a higher level, you have reached a higher level of consciousness, and you're expanding and growing. All right, you're coming to an ascended completion. Congrats, collective. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's read some word. Come, ye children, hearken to me. I will teach you the fear of Yahuwah. What man is he that desires life and loves many days, that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of Yahuwah are upon the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. The face of Yahuwah is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry, and Yahuwah hears, and delivers them out of all their troubles. Yahuwah is nigh to them that are of a broken heart, and saves such as be of a contrite ruach. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahuwah delivers him out of them all. He guards all his bones. Not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Yahuwah redeems the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. I'm going to read verse 5 and 6 real quick of Psalms 35 because it stuck out to me. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of Yahuwah chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of Yahuwah persecute them. And I am feeling Archangel Azrael in that energy. So there is an angel of death being sent to the wicked ones in this message. Okay, all right. You've got a new beginning, a favorable one. You've came very far You've ascended to new heights. You've integrated more of yourself. And if no one's told you yet, you're doing a good job, collective. And we're proud of you. And we love you. Keep going. It's all about the payoff now. It's paying off now. We will show you signs. Temperance, Ace of Wands. Okay. Six of Swords. Hey, we got the Temperance, Ace of Wands. I love that energy. That energy was so like, reassuring and like peaceful, like collective. You deserve some peace. You deserve forward movement in a happy way. Like you deserve good times. And if you're like with Soul Tribe or family or you got friends and like all of y'all been going through it, man, every single one of y'all, if you righteous in the eyes of God, you all deserve this. Whatever this energy is great. Woo! That could be like a boost, like a shot of some good energy. That was great. Speaking of shot, I'm going to take a sip of tea real quick. Give me a second. As you can hear, my son is practicing his vocals so he can be the next generation of Oracle. All right, universe, you're closing out a really big cycle. You've came to, all right, like literally 9 and 11 were significant angel numbers here. You know, you've came to a complete completion, which is interesting. Wait, isn't that the year and the month we're in? Yeah, 2025 breaks to a 9. And I'm still recording this in the 11th month, the very end of November. Wow, I'm recording this on the last day of the 11th month. That's a weird synchronicity, a completion of the 11 before we step into the 12. Okay, all right, which is a balanced new beginning, right? A balanced new beginning that breaks down to a 3, growth and expansion. So there's definitely something beautiful about the path ahead of you, and you've earned it. Like you deserve it. You are worthy. I see this 7 of Pentacles in the day card. Yeah, it's been a long journey, a long time coming. You've been through a lot. You've had a lot of ups, you've had some downs, you've had a lot of battles, you've stuck it out, you've had betrayals, you've had people come, you've had people go, things have entered your life, things have left your life, cycles have began and cycles have ended. Like it's been a journey. All right, life really packs a punch sometimes, you know. Wow, like right in your sinus. But you hear, you hear. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm liking the crystalline fairy energy I'm feeling off of you, collective. That was nice. I felt that. I felt that in my chakra, my upper chakras especially. Like wow. I especially like the way that felt in my skull. It felt like my skull was like a crystal cave. Which I mean, if you were to look in some like poetry, some lores, some myths, there are some, you know, synchronicities there if that's interesting to anyone. But moving forward, that was your energy that had me feel that, and that was awesome. That was really cool. Thank you. Um, I want to give a shout out to Shay Pila because she's amazing. All right. Also, Shay, if you're watching this, a crazy synchronicity. So, like, I was off work for a few days for the holidays, and the first message that I recorded wasn't the energy I actually picked up on before I sat down. Before I sat down, and this is before I even seen your reading, and Trina even told me, she was like, Ian, I'm pretty sure you got a message about dragons and fairies. You need to do a message about dragons and fairies. I'm like, yeah, I feel that energy too. But I didn't record on that. I ended up picking up on some other energy. That's what needed to come through. Shay. And then I seen the video that you posted, and you posted about what dragons are around you. And I was like, there's a synchronicity right there. So if that energy sounded great and interesting and you haven't seen that, go in my description box. You can find Shay Pila in my description box. She's got a link to her YouTube channel. She's amazing. Go click on it. Go show her some love. Maybe hit the subscribe button. Do a good thing out there and show an angel some love because she deserves it, right? So good job, Shay, on the recent success of your channel. I'm so happy for you. Genuinely, I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. Out of all the people, like Shay. All right, we gonna leave that alone. You're worthy, okay? Back to the collective, back to the collective, back to the collective. Strength. You're strengthened. Oh, y'all want me to pull? Y'all want me to pull from over here? Let's pull from over here then. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, collective. Let's pull from over here. And let's see. Okay, not that one. Not that one. You don't want me to pull from that one. Just these two. I saw that Raven card. You may get messages from ravens in particular. And that might not necessarily have to be in like the literal 3D sense. You might get them in visions or dreams. Enchantment. Look at this. The first card out here is Enchantment. Look at y'all Magick. She's holding the Holy Grail. I love how like beautiful and magical the imageries of this card is, but I also like the fierceness in her face. Like she's not to be fucked with, okay? She's not to be fucked with. Okay. Violets and blues. I like it. I like the mood of that energy. Okay. And that came after the tarot card of strength. So like you're a force to be reckoned with, and you have high honor and high favor in the spirit realm. And okay, so part of like the activations that are occurring is that in the past you may have been able to sense a presence or an energy, and it may have taken you a little time, like, what is that I'm sensing? And then maybe, you know, after a period of time you would figure it out, like, oh, that's the energy, that's the presence that's there. And maybe that's where you were at. You could sense it, you can kind of feel it, maybe you could see little synchronicities or something. But now you can see it, you can touch it. It's not just like I sense the energy of a dragon. It's I see the dragon. I can literally feel the dragon. Like I can touch it and I can feel it. And other people might look at you like you're crazy, but who cares? There's so much beyond the visible light spectrum. This world is so much more, and you've activated and unlocked more of your DNA. So you are a receiver and a transmitter of more of the entire universe, more of it than you've previously been. So before, you may have been able to sense things or catch glimpses of things, but now it's stronger, it's vivid, it's real. It's not just like an otherworldly energy. It is just as real as this carpet or your skin or, you know, the crystals on my wrist. Like it's just as real as that. And you can see a vividness, like it's vivid, it's lively, it's alive, it's touch, it's tangible, it's the textures, the breath, the energy. So you are definitely connecting strongly with magical realms, magical beings. And it's not just dragons and it's not just the fae, but that's definitely a strong energy that is coming through. And it's like you are magic. You're magic. Like you're just you are magic. You are powerful. Okay. Wow. You turned pain into power too. I felt that. Yep. Felt that. That's probably part of that fierceness. That card. I knew what card that was. It wanted to come out and then it kind of hit itself. I think it's the Sailor Moon card. Sailor's Ruin, excuse me. Maybe Sailor Moon is a show you used to watch when you were younger. Maybe that's the synchronicity. This card was coming out and I seen it, and like people can't handle the depths of your energy and like the fierceness. Like there's something kind of lethal or deadly about you. Like I know things seem all cutesy, like, oh, it's a little fairy, like, oh, look, it's a dragon, but like, yo, have respect. Okay, have respect. And maybe this is something that people are going to learn and discover about you, that you aren't just your name in a skin suit. You're so much more than that. And you are that you are. And you are embodying a more multidimensional fullness of you. Magic is in your blood. beyond worlds. And that's what I'm picking up on, is you're so much beyond this realm or this plane. And, you know, other people might look on the set and they're like, wow, those are some beautiful crystals and I like your candles and I'm very flattered. Thank you. But other people might be able to actually see the energies or feel the intentions. Other people might actually be able to notice, you know, the other beings that are here. I don't need to point them out. If other people don't know, they don't know. You know, it is whatever. And, you know, go ahead and try to use my video as like a means to enter a space you're not welcome. You'll quickly find the fuck out. So, yeah, cross watcher. Go ahead. Like, ooh, that looks shiny. Let me have it. All right. Okay. You'll be dung on the hill that we'll use as fertilizer. Transmute your dumb ass into pinnacle. All right. Go tall. F around, find out day. Come with good intentions. Or fuck around and find out. And I think that's something people are learning about you. Okay? Look at that. That's like holy death energy. Okay? The light, the dark, the blood, the love. Red, white, black are very powerful colors. Just saying. In case any of you are, you know, interested in connecting. Look at that. She's literally summoning a dragon. A dragon right there. So you might be able to call help. Yeah, call in assistance like that. So it's like, I don't know, let's say, for example, there was like an astral battle going on. You don't have to do it alone. If you can, you absolutely can. But if you want to save some of your spiritual energy, you can just show up with a dragon. Okay, they want me to mention that. In my journeys in spiritual battles and in the astral, I've noticed wicked people have things they're not supposed to. I have witnessed certain kinds of people using a certain kind of crystal to control dragons against their will. It's a very ancient magic or spiritual technology that's not very well known about. Collective, if this is your reading and you ever see something like that, you ever see God's creation being controlled, oppressed, or abused, free them. Liberate them. I've got a lot of friends, a lot of powerful friends, simply because I've helped them. I've freed them. I've saved them from the clutches of the enemy. Just out of love, out of kindness, not expecting anything in return. Now they're with me. They're with me, you know? Which is nice. It's nice to have that spiritual support and extra protection and extra abundance. So just because someone claims to have something, or be discerning, collective. Unfortunately, slavery is a real thing. Control is a thing. And I don't appreciate that. I'm sure these other magical beings don't fucking appreciate that either. And whoever this message is for, just food for thought, you know? If you see something, do something. Someone try to show up in your energy riding a dragon with a crystal on its forehead while holding a staff with a crystal on the end of it. Like, all right, bud. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but that's mine now. Those tools you were using, we're taking them. And we're going to transmute it into something that's not used with that kind of intention, because it's wrong. And we're going to free anything that you're trying to control. That would just be my suggestion to you, collective. Like, if you see something along those lines, If you see someone having like bottled up fairies or some dumbass shit, or like essence of people or things, or, you know, they've been harvesting energy from souls and stuff like that, it's real. And this world, it has so much more to it than what meets the eye. So it would definitely benefit you and others to just do the right thing. Because you never know who might then later on have your back. Okay, collective? So you've got a lot of, you're like a spiritual celebrity in the other realms, okay? And I remember a recent reading where I was like, you have time and time again showed what you're truly made of. And there's spirits that have known who you are before you even awaken to who you are. And you're reclaiming your spiritual birthright and your authority. And a lot of it literally is you are magic. You have magic in your blood. You have a connection to other realms. You have favor with other spirits. You have favor in the underworld. You have favor in other realms. You have favor with gods and goddesses. You have favor with the angels. You have, you know, close connections with death. Like, I mean, it's different. People, when they come against you, they're not just dealing with you, you know? You've done a lot for these spirits, and they remember that. They know who you are. They trust you. They love you. You're good peoples to them, okay? And they got your back. So you have the spiritual backing. You got the spiritual backing of things people don't even see. Go outside in precious time. So what I'm feeling about this is like, your time is valuable and precious, and spirit wants you to, if you've been working on time management, continue to do that. Be consistent, be disciplined. It will pay off. Being disciplined on how you manage your time is literally the difference between a successful person and someone who's not. I'm just being honest. Like, it really does make a difference. So just using that as an example, but there's so much more benefits to that. You get to balance your life more, you know, your path and your home and your family and all sorts of things. So your time is valuable and it's precious. Now, with that, that also means not everything is worth your time and energy. So make sure you pull back where it's needed and not needed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's people that need your time and energy, and there's people that don't. And if you're on a higher level, there's going to be a lot of people trying to like pull on your, you know, pull on your shirt. Like, hey, 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 not everyone needs, you don't have to feel guilted, or like literally don't feel guilted into pleasing all the people. You can't, you couldn't, you're one person, you're here on a mission, your time is valuable, you have big things to accomplish and do. Those that need your time and energy, God will show you. God will show you. Not everyone needs you to save them. Not everyone needs your time and energy. Not everyone is worth your efforts. And the more and more and more I practice going to God first about everything, the better off I am. The better off I am. God tells me to do this. And I'm like, but what about all the... God's just shaking his head like, have you not learned? Trust me. Pull your energy back and focus on this instead. Just listen. Listen to God. God knows. God knows best, okay? With this go outside energy, this is talking about your connection to the other realms. All right. You have the ability to pull from different sources of energy. You have the ability to interact and connect with other realms and realities. And they do overlap this one, and there is benefit to that. And you can do a lot with it. And there's nothing wrong with loving yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to use your gifts and abilities to change your reality for the better. The enemy likes to try to guilt star seeds and earth angels into like, you should just be fully giving to everyone else but not pour into yourself. Meanwhile, the people that are spreading those kind of messages are only pouring into themselves and keeping others in a trap and a loop so they can feed and harvest off of them. No. You deserve abundance. You deserve wealth. You deserve health. You deserve to feel beauty. You deserve to feel good. It's about your intentions on how you acquire it. So if you have this connection, you have these abilities, don't feel ashamed of it. Don't feel like you shouldn't be who you are. You shouldn't be magical. Oh, it's not fair. Nah, fuck that. There's people that break spiritual laws and do all kinds of shit, and that's not fair. That's wrong. But if you're magical and you got abilities to pour into yourself, to make yourself successful, and you're doing it for the right reasons. There's good things and there's bad things, and God's the judge of that. So you know what God's telling you. If God's telling you it's okay to do something, then God's telling you it's okay to do something. There's nothing wrong with asking God. Ask in my name. Not mine, but God's. God literally said he will not deny you anything. And I, as someone who have literally devoted my life to living for God, I have countless testimonies of that. Be disciplined, be faithful, be strong. And I see that you are, because you have these gifts and abilities that are unlocking. And that wouldn't be happening unless you could be trusted with it. The Ankh may be a synchronicity for someone. You have a stronger connection to things. Other people might, I don't know, for example, pick up this quartz and be like, oh wow, that's a cool rock, that's a pretty crystal or something. Others might be able to use this as a tool, as a spiritual tool. Okay? Things are powerful. It's all about the intention. You can use things in a lot of different ways, depending on your intentions. So just connect with yourself. Stargazing. Nature may be very powerful and healing for you. I understand that it might be really cold for you wherever you are at, or not. If you lucky, you lucky. But I know some people, they got some cold weather going on. So like, obviously, I'm not saying going out there and freeze, but connecting with nature however you can would be powerful, and connecting with the other realms and energies that are available to you. All right. You have a lot of light within you and a lot of light that's available to you. And there's this brand spanking new beginning. You've gained a lot of wisdom. You're integrating it. You're integrating your wisdom, your power from the hidden depths of your soul. And you have a lot of spiritual protection because you have a lot of favor from the spirit realm. You have so much favor to where if someone were to try to do something against you and other energies pick up on it and see it, they'll literally act on your behalf. And I've mentioned this in a recent reading where I have seen divine energies be trickster energies to wicked people. Wicked people think that they're working with something, think that they're going to help them do something, but whatever they think they're going to do, the spirits that are actually with them are going to make sure the opposite happens. And I've seen it. I've seen someone try to act like they were pulling in abundance for themselves and their friends by working with gods and goddesses, but what they were really doing was pulling abundance off of their friends. That was their intent. You know what happened? The gods and goddesses and the spirits flipped it. They didn't even know. They were sitting there working with water and milk and honey and rose petals and fire and all sorts of things, thinking that it was going to pull in abundance for them off of their supposed friends. A couple weeks later, they're complaining about how they're gaining weight and their face is breaking out and their teeth are yellowing and turning gray. Trying to get sympathy from their friends, like, I'm being attacked. You're not being attacked. You did something with ill intent and you deceived your friends and betrayed them. And now that shit's being reversed. Because the people they were betraying are favored by the supposed gods and goddesses and spirits that they were calling on, allegedly. What the fuck? People are stupid. Like, literally, people are stupid. I have had people petition beings that I have mentioned that I work with, petition them to do things against me for them. I give them offerings thinking that they would. That shit was wild, dumb, and crazy. I'm hearing one of them laughing, saying, you knew about that? I didn't tell you. Because you had so much going on anyways. I know about it now because you just confirmed it. Yeah, I felt that. So thank you. Thank you, Spirit. But it's crazy. Before I just felt that. Now I 100% know that because it just got verified. But I felt that happen. Felt people doing that. It's crazy how people think that because they know what you work with, that means they have an advantage or leverage over you. But what they don't understand is that this isn't your first incarnation working with that spirit. Like, for example, my wife, in almost every incarnation, especially on Earth, like almost every incarnation on Earth, like she has worked with Persephone and Hades. With her being my twin, that also means I do too. I have in almost every incarnation worked with Santísima Muerte. Which is kind of funny because then when I like meet them for the first time in an incarnation, they know exactly who I am or who she is. So it's crazy how people think that spirit will turn on you. Spirit's not going to turn on you. Spirit's not going to betray you. They're not going to fucking bribe a god or goddess to do something to you. They're going to get their ass handed to them. It's reminding me of a reading I did where someone like petitioned a god or goddess to do something against you, and they were like specifically petitioning like Egyptian deities, like from the Egyptian pantheon. It's like, all right, you a dumb motherfucker. You gonna go petition Anubis to do something to somebody that Anubis rocks with? Like, let me know how that worked out for you. Do you not? Does these karmic people not understand that these spirits are divine? They wouldn't be divine if they were going around sneaking and freaking and lying and stealing and betraying people. They wouldn't even have their crown. They wouldn't be kings or queens. They wouldn't be where they are. They free will choose to embody righteousness of God. And then these karmic individuals think that they can turn shit against you. Like, oh, I work with the fae, I work with the fairies, I give the gnomes little coins, and now they're going to help me steal from you. You don't get your ass handed to you, dumbass. I don't know why people are so dumb. I've seen someone literally brag about their connection with the fae, the fairies, and the gnomes. And then they would always talk about like, they'll fuck with me and my shit will get hidden and things will disappear and then I'll find stuff in my bed. And I wonder why they're fucking with you. What you doing? What you doing? You're not supposed to. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Look, hidden depths within your soul are unlocking, and you have new beginnings, and you have a great power within you, and you have a lot of spiritual protection. And Spirit's loyal to you because you're loyal to Spirit. It's a two-way street. You get what you give. It is what it is. Okay. Go collective. 6 of Swords. Because of your strength. You've closed out a really big cycle. People have tried to say things, do things, lie, deceive, try to get instant gratification, try to take shortcuts, thinking you're their shortcut, thinking you're their sacrifice. Like, all right, okay. Well, when things start happening to them, I don't want to hear them complaining. Oh, but I've got so much going on in my life. Yeah, that's your fucking karma. For being a liar, for being a thief, for being a false individual and betraying people. Okay. Let me know how that works out for you. Have fun with them demons, Crosswatcher, if you hear. But whatever, collective, your enemy. The spirits that they thought were working for them, they don't work for them. They don't work with them. They work against them. And then the only thing that does work with them are fucking demons. And it ain't the way that they think it is, okay? They're working for Satan. So it's like, you can't compete where you don't compare, okay? We work for the Most High. So we stay this way. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And I will see you on the next collective message.